Meet Serena, your virtual companion for emotional support. The ultimate safe space to discuss your thoughts, your fears, and the ups and downs of daily life. Start your free trial today at serena.chat.
25F. Rejected a friend, 40M. And now I'm no longer part of our friend group? Hi all. Sorry, I'm not very knowledgeable or active on Reddit, but I have this issue that I can't get out of my head, hence my post here. Throwaway to avoid being recognized. My friend, 40M, confessed to me, 25F, about wanting to be more than friends, which I politely declined because I wasn't interested in being more. We've known each other for 2 years through a gaming group. After this he didn't want to talk to me anymore and, to keep a long story short, we're currently completely no contact and not on speaking terms whatsoever. Now, we were part of a group of gaming friends that often plays a variety of games together on the weekends. Ever since this happened I haven't been invited to play any games. They still speak to me, amicably, when I message them, but I feel like I'm always the one taking initiative now, even though that was more balanced in the past. They haven't contacted me once since I rejected that other friend, whilst before we messaged each other on a nearly daily basis. I know that they still play games with the friend, 40M, several times a week. I'm not sure what to do now. I haven't told my friends about what happened because I didn't want to start drama, gossip or talk badly behind my ex-friend's back. I did talk with one of the friends, 30F, about the situation. She said she felt bad for me but hasn't contacted me since either. It may sound a bit arrogant, but I have a lot of other friends too, and I wonder if maybe I should redirect my focus on my other friends that still invest time and energy in me as well? It just feels a little unfair that I didn't ask for this situation whatsoever, didn't do anything wrong, but apparently still lose my friends over this. It may also be worth mentioning that the friend I rejected is one of the main characters in the group, kind of the popular one. What should I do in this situation? I don't really want to beg for their attention, but maybe I'm misinterpreting the situation. Edit. Thanks everybody for the replies. This has cleared up a lot for me. Just to clarify 2 topics that I see a lot in the comments. 1. The group consists out of a few people ranging between ages 25–40, mixed genders. Only one person in the group has known 40M longer than me. The others in the group have known him and the group as long as I have or shorter. 2. Someone asked what happened between the rejection and getting to the no contact point with 40M. I didn't want the post to be focused on the rejection, but basically, around the time of the rejection some things have been said by 40M that have disturbed me and made me feel unsafe. So after he said that he didn't want to talk to me anymore because I rejected him, I realized it was probably in my best interest to block him for my own well-being. Now that I think about it, his reason for not wanting to talk to me anymore was that he's been in this situation with several other girls before, so that was probably a red flag too. Your reactions have made me realize there is probably a good chance that 40M has spoken badly about me to the friend group. I honestly could say, and prove, so many bad things in return, but I'm not a vengeful person. Since my friends have not bothered to ask me what happened, I suppose I'm better off not investing my energy into them anymore. I will spend my time playing games with my other online friends and my IRL friends instead. Thank you all. Less than 3. What should I do in this situation? Move on and focus on actual friends. They clearly picked sides and your side wasn't the one picked. It's very unfortunate and unfair, but it happens. You did nothing wrong and it sucks you're losing friends over that situation, but it's clear they all made the decision. They were never your friends. They were his friends. I'm sorry, sad face. No, you're not. They showed you that they aren't really your friends after all. So yes, you should only focus on the people that actually stay and invest in you too. Don't beg for the bare minimum. Better focus on your other, real friends. At the end of the day, they picked sides and didn't pick your side. The reasons are deeply unfair, but it's their decision to make. There is no point to waste your time and energy for people who decided you were expendable. They are not worth it. Obviously they are his friends first. Just take your leave and focus on your own friends. My 18 female boyfriend, 19 male, has a touching problem. My 18 female boyfriend, 19 male, has a touching problem. I was sitting at home on the couch after I got back from an appointment, when my boyfriend returned to golfing all day with his parents. As soon as he got home he approached me and commented on a long maxi skirt with a slit in it, saying, "Oh, I bet the guy you saw at your appointed was feeling you up in that," as he forcibly spread my legs open to look under the skirt while I was sitting. After telling him to stop in annoyance, because he does that a lot, he sat next to me and said, "Oh, you smell good." After brushing off his previous actions, I lightheartedly said, "Yeah, smell me," to guess which perfume I was wearing. He then groped my chest and got on top of me while grabbing my head and feeling my hair. I pinched his side and said, "Get off of me and I'll stop pinching you." Instead of stopping, he grabbed the back of my neck, squeezed super hard and slammed my head into the couch while he pushed and hit me. I tried to push him off and he refused to. He ended with putting his hand over my face, resulting in him poking my eye and fresh nose piercing with his fingers. He then stomped upstairs with full force in his legs and his mom said to him, "What's wrong, honey?" He yelled at her and said, "Nothing." It's important to note that he touches and grabs me like this on a constant basis. We've been together for 2 years and he's always had a touching and violence problem. I would never consider it to be abuse, but maybe I'm wrong. I've stated what my boundaries are numerous times and I continuously tell him that I don't like when he grabs me like he does, but he continues to do so. He came down back to me afterwards to talk and I told him immediately that he is so wrong for what he did. He laughed at me and said, "Are you serious?" and that he did nothing wrong until I broke down crying. That's when he always says sorry and makes excuses for what he does. In this case, saying that it was playful and he didn't mean to upset me. I had to explain to him like a child that I had already said stop the first time and share with him that he doesn't respect my boundaries that I've blatantly stated to him numerous times. I've been contemplating breaking up with him, but in this moment I'm reliant on him. I love him a lot, but he does this so much on top of a bunch of other issues that won't be addressed here. What are your thoughts and opinions on what I should do? Honey, it's abuse. I'm not sure how you think it isn't. I know it may not be easy, but I don't recommend staying with someone like that. If you let him treat you any old way now, he will keep doing it, and it'll get worse. You can do better than that. That's straight up abuse. Dump him, yesterday. Misleading headlong. It's not a touching issue. This is an abusive relationship. Get out. This is the type of guy that'll rape you. What the fuck? Definitely break up with him. Huge red flag location flag location flag location flag location flag. My white grandma, 80F, keeps saying the N-word, even when I, 22F, tell her to stop. What do I do? This story is a bit dramatic, but bear with me. My grandma, 80F, and my grandpa, 83M, live next door to me and my family. They are my mom's, 52F, parents. We rent the house to them at a low monthly rate. Also, it's important to note my mom and my grandparents are from Germany. They moved here 40 years ago. My cousins, 20M and 20F, are half black. Their dad is from Haiti, and they were up visiting us for the weekend. They live a state away. They look more black than white, and we live in the middle of the redneck countryside where everyone is white. This is important to the story. Yesterday my cousins, my aunt, 56F, and my grandma went to a flea market. At the flea market, there was a painting of a plantation. This somehow resulted in a conversation about the use of the N-word. My grandma says, everyone in Germany uses the N-word, and it's not offensive to any of the German blacks. Keep in mind she is white, and she was saying the full word with the hard R. The conversation ended, but then at dinner with everyone present, grandparents, mom, aunt, dad, 52M, cousins, sister, 20F, and I, it was brought up again. Grandma was throwing around the word with the hard R saying, "I can say it, look. Black cousin's name C! Quote. The rest of the family berated her for it and she dug her heels in and said she has the right to say whatever she wants. It resulted in a 1-hour conversation of this. My cousin said it hurts her feelings when grandma uses the N-word and that it's not her word to use. My grandma said nothing. That was yesterday, and today my grandma said she will not be talking to my mom or I until we apologize to her for attacking her. She said she is going to move out. They are too old to even try. It's just a dumb empty threat. But what do we do? I don't want to back down, but I don't know what to do. Please help. What do I do? Edit to add that in the hour-long conversation we tried everything. We tried approaching it in a way of, if it hurts someone's feelings, why would you keep doing it? We tried, but you are in the US, not Germany, approach, and we even tried, you're from a different generation, the social norms change. No, nothing worked. The issue I see is my parents are pushovers and will just say sorry and everyone will move on, but that kills me. I know. I should just accept you can't train an old dog new tricks. Is this normal behavior for her? If it is, then ignore this, but new aggression and no filter can be signs of mental decline. You definitely don't owe her an apology. 1-star retirement home. She is 80, she ain't changing. Don't apologize, but don't pound her for it, it's pointless. She says it, ignore her. But the N-word isn't German, so why would it be used there? I'm sure there are words she doesn't want to hear you say in her presence. Old people hate cursing. If she's having a hard time understanding that refraining from disrespectful language in the presence of those it upsets is a part of living in a respectful society and household, maybe swearing like a sailor in front or her for a while will set her straight. I, 27 male, have lost attraction to my girlfriend, 25 female. I still love my girlfriend, but I've lost all sexual attraction to her. We have been dating for 4 years. She is my best friend and the kindest, most caring, fun-loving, and positive person I've ever met. We also have a huge amount of hobbies and experiences in common. I also used to find her hot, and I would feel so lucky to be able to touch her and have sex with her too. But this year she has changed. She stopped exercising, put on weight on purpose which has concentrated around her face, developed acne which is getting worse and worse, stopped caring for her hair and doing weird hairstyles, doing her makeup in a scary and unattractive way, and also started wearing strange outfits which I really don't like. I can tell this probably isn't going to get better because she says people compliment her on her outfits and she has gained a sense of confidence through therapy, which should not be a bad thing, but it's the kind of confidence which is causing her to have no caution with making herself look unattractive. She seems really happy, eating what she wants, staying up late, and wearing crazy outfits while thinking she looks better than ever. She constantly praises therapy for the change, which is also bad because I am not enjoying life at all, so I was thinking of therapy, but she has made me completely lose faith in therapy. Right now I'm distressed by this. When we hang out she will try and kiss me and have sex with me as if nothing has changed, and now I really don't like kissing her. I shut my eyes and imagine the previous version of her when I have sex with her. I am also not in a position to talk to her about it because a boyfriend should never say those things. What are my options here? Every option I can think of seems terrible. In my opinion, you can do both correctly. Let her know how you feel about her, how much she means to you, and how proud of her you are. Then say that you're glad she's doing better, but what she likes now might not be what you like. Assure her she shouldn't have to change herself to appease you and that it most likely is better to part ways and you both can continue on your journey of improving yourselves. She should have someone whom likes her look and style, and you should find someone who you like the same. It will be tough, but best of luck. Stealing these from a thread I was just looking at. Your partner's job is not to be as attractive to you as possible. She's happy the way she is now. That's great. You're not attracted to her anymore. That is also fine. What isn't fine is staying with someone you can't even bear to kiss and have to construct elaborate fantasies about her past self to have sex with. You're posting on the internet about how disgusted you are with your girlfriend. I have a feeling this is a creative writing exercise, but either way that's pretty fucked. We've been together for X years isn't a good reason to stay with someone. Just break up for the love of God so you can both find new partners you're more suited for. Talk. Tell her how you feel. But remember, her feelings are as valid as yours. Work from there and open your ears, not just your mouth. How much weight has she gained and why is she doing that on purpose? What is she seeing a therapist for? Such a large personal style shift doesn't come from nowhere. It only gets worse, friend. Do yourself a favor and leave now before this turns you into someone unrecognizable. If you stay, you either become a saint by foregoing your own desires, or it breaks you and you start cheating. Leave now.